Welcome to Thrive Thursday. Welcome to Thrive Thursday. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm going to share this on here. Hey, by the way, if you guys are coming on, put this or go here. StreamYard.com/Facebook. If you're coming on Facebook, if you're coming on LinkedIn, doesn't matter. If you're coming on YouTube, I don't think it matters. But by putting this in here, I'll be able to see you when you comment. So when you come on, click there. It just gives Facebook the ability, or me the ability, StreamYard the ability to see who you are, so I can actually see who you are. So put a hello in the comments when you come on. I'm going to try to share this stream out. What's up, brother? I'm putting things together for you, by the way. Had a wonderful conversation with my buddy Thomas, and I'm putting stuff together. I'm going to see if I can share this to my group. More options. Share to group. Oh, I can. Because I'm going through StreamYard. For some reason I can't put it in the Star Power group. Jacqueline, Rihanna, how are you? Awesome. So, lots happening, folks. Lots happening. Just want to give a big shout out to the Sound of Freedom. You know, that's been it's been in the works for many years. Actually, it's been done. I've seen 2 different screenings of it in two different times, and it came out and it actually beat Indiana Jones in terms of box office revenue. How about that? So there's some really cool stories about my involvement, my connection with that film. Jim Caviezel came to see Phantom when I was doing it. It's a great story, and I met him there, and he's a good dude. And what he's doing in that film, and what Tim Ballard is doing, and what the producers and director are doing, it's pretty. Hey, Richard. It's pretty stellar stuff. So Jim has been sending me some great information, some great statistics about Sound of Freedom and its success. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to go see it. It's a pretty hard hitting film, but it is a true story. It's the true story of one of Tim's missions that he went on, one of his operations, one of the ops that they went on, which is, anyway, you should go see it, and see it because not only will it help the film, but it helps to get the word out, and then it'll really do wonders. Richard, how are you? How's it going? I had a great trip. I was visiting some family in Hawaii last week, and it was wonderful to be there. It's interesting because I did a live stream, or maybe I have a live stream, but I did a video from there, and I was talking about, even though I'm visiting family, you're still chairman. I have to come and see you. Holy mackerel! I have something to share with you too, separately than this, which is interesting. Maybe I'll call you, or if you want, DM me your phone number and I'll ring you and share something with you. Richard, by the way, Mr. Ginsburg, lots of history there with my university and my start in the theater. He was very much a part of it. So, but I was talking about the difficulty in being away and working, right? And Thomas and I were sharing this. Thomas and I did we talked to each other. Thomas is in Australia, and I was in Hawaii, and we did like it was a Zoom call, and we were talking, and just talking about how both of us, even though I'm older than he is, he nonstop works to create what his future is, what his passion is. And here I am, the learned, old performer, and I'm learning from my buddy Thomas, who has created such a great career and a great trajectory. So we think alike, and hopefully there'll be some projects coming on. Richard, how much could I say other than truly, like, I learned so much when I was there with you, and it still sticks with me to this day. So the idea of dealing with work when you're away and trying to keep, I don't know, deadlines aren't the right thing, but keep the balls going. Momentum is an important thing when you're moving forward and you're creating momentum, and then it stops. It's harder to get the ball rolling, right? You have this 100-pound rock that you're rolling, and it stops. It's easier to keep it going when it's rolling, right? It's also sometimes hard to stop it when it's rolling. So momentum is something that's interesting. I started putting out some posts about the Star Power Group and the Star Power Mastermind. I am going to be doing this 100%. I'm going to be launching this group. I'm not going to, I can tell you what is in it, but I'm not going to send you the link yet, because it has all the registration things in there. And I do not want to put the registration out there and have people join yet. Let me just pull the info up here, and I'll read it to you, because what is a mastermind and why is it important, right? So I've been doing these Thrive Thursdays since I started Phantom. And I dropped off, but what was the most important part to me was community. It was the community that we were building, and the community of individuals who had a purpose to make their lives better, and more so make the lives of each other better. It's not just one person for themselves. It's a group working together to create something as a collective. If you're stuck somewhere and you're stuck in a mire and quicksand, wouldn't it be better to have a group of people out trying to help you out? Or if you had questions on something, saying, I don't know how to do something, wouldn't it be better to have a group of like-minded people, or people that had knowledge in different areas, going, hey, here's an idea. Here's something that will help you go. So that's what masterminds are for me. They're super important. I belong to a few of them. I belong to Craig Duswalt's mastermind. I belong to the Turn It Up mastermind by default, because I spoke at those. I'm part of a group called the Power Room that is filled with incredible people. And I'm gonna go through this with you guys, if you're okay. Please let me know, by the way. Yeah, Rihanna, everybody can use a community like that. Please let me know, by the way, if you guys have any questions. I do want interaction, right? This is, I'm going to be doing some Zooms. Actually, the mastermind will be done on Zoom, so we can see each other and we can talk and we can actually start going through stuff. But please ask questions. Tell me how you're doing. What's it like where you are, so we can keep engaging. But I'm going to go through this, this mastermind with you, what the Star Power mastermind is going to be, right? So the headline on the page is, it's time to take control and create your life how you see it. You are the captain of the ship. You are the painter of your canvas. Your destiny's waiting. I talk about that all the time, right? This is a year-long mastermind, year-long. It's got a 12-month agenda. Month 1 is finding your passion and your purpose, right? So it doesn't matter what you do, whether you're an artist or an entrepreneur. Sometimes we get lost. So how do you find that? So we're going to do an introduction of what the group is. And here's the other thing is, we're going to start on a date, but you can come in at any time, because this is going to keep going, right? It just doesn't stop. This is going to go, like, after this year, it's going to keep going. And the goal is to build it and build it and build it and build it. So we have a pretty nice group of people, I mean, Craig's got 150, 200 people in his mastermind minimum. His events used to have 600, 700 in them. Man, if I can get 100 people that are supportive of each other, whoo, that'd be cool to do, right? So this is going to keep going. So I'm giving you the months, but you can come in at any point. Okay, so month 1, finding your passion and your purpose. It's an introduction to the program and discussing the importance of why finding your passion and your purpose is truly, truly important, right? action steps to help you identify how to find that, right? So people used to ask me all the time, like, what is your passion? How did you find your passion? Well, that's something that changes, right? What is your purpose? What is your deep seated purpose, right? We're going to have a guest speaker every month on this topic. So we're going to have a guest speaker on that. And then there's going to be homework, right? This is not just going to be a, hey, here I am, I'm joining, I'm just watching. No, you're going to be interacting. If you don't want to better your life, then I'm not going to have you in the group. This is not going to be everybody can come in kind of thing. These are people that I want to be able to come in and be of benefit and work toward making their goals a reality. Month 2, building confidence and self-esteem, right? Action steps on that. We're going to have a guest speaker on how to overcome self-doubt and become successful, right? We're going to have homework. Month 3 is goal setting and time management. I know my time management, holy crap, I run out of time, right? I run out of huge time. Hello, Ted. Hello, Charla. Month 4, mastering your mindset. How often, look, I just went through this myself, literally went through this myself. How often do you go through something and you go, oh crap, what am I going to do now? Something just happens and you start to second guess and you start to question and you start to go, wait a minute, can I actually make this happen? That's why Tim Story is so masterful at what he does, right? Maybe we'll have Tim as our guest speaker on mastering your mindset. Because your mindset is so important. It's the foundation to taking action. If you're questioning yourself, and we always question ourselves, am I making the right choice? Am I making the right decision? But if you're questioning yourself about taking action toward that, not, hey, should I do A or B, but should I do it? You got to get your mindset right. Month 5, dealing with obstacles and challenges. Dealing with obstacles and challenges, right? There you go. Look, Ted, you this is the thing. You just hit this, right? Ted says, here, I'm going to put this up on the screen. I would make a great guest for building confidence with major adversity. You and me both, brother. You and me both. So, look, this is truly something that is a passion point for me, is how to help people overcome adversity. And this is Charla's. Homework makes a difference. It does. It does, because you're putting things into practice. I talk about this in terms of performers, and is it important to go to undergrad now? Richard, you may hate me, but I'm going to say it's not. Unless you're going to do and learn, right? Unless you're going to do and learn. And so, to me, the best part about learning something is the application of it. If you can't apply it, then you're not learning it. To me, I learn something to apply it to what I'm doing. That's what the homework does. That's what the real life experience does. That's why going to events is so important, because you're applying, right? And I talk about this when I speak from the stage sometimes, and I talk about the gym membership. How many of you guys have a gym membership and you haven't seen the gym, yet you're paying every month for that gym membership? And you don't go, you don't use it. Well, you're not going to get any benefits from going to the gym if you don't go to the gym, and yet you're paying for it. Month 6, this is one of my favorite ones. I'm going to be talking about this at the Aspire event later this month, is developing your personal brand, right? So what is your brand? Who are you? Who are you? And in my book, The Art of Survival Guide, I talk about that. You are your brand, whether you're selling cars or you're selling paintings or you're singing. You are the brand. How do you develop that? How do you create a personal brand around you, and that is you? Month 7. This is only month 7. Do you see how much we're doing here? This is going to be freaking amazing. I'm excited about it. Richard says, I believe in homework. I don't know if I ever got any homework from you. Richard, I don't know. Jacqueline says, it's in the doing. Yeah, it is, Jacqueline. Month 7, networking and relationship building. Look, if you join a mastermind, doesn't have to be my mastermind. If you joined a group just for this, Charlotte, Jacqueline, we're in a couple masterminds together. Do you not think, and I'm asking you this, you can put it in the comments, do you not think that the networking and community benefits from those masterminds on its own is worth it? I mean, think about, like, I didn't know you guys until I joined those masterminds, and here I have two powerhouse people, that I'm now friends with and working with, and they're in one of my programs, and I'm learning from them. I asked Charlotte some advice a little while ago. I mean, let me know if you like what your thoughts are on just the community and networking. This is what Ted said, by the way. I want to share this with you. I had a major heart attack in November. My gallbladder leaked to my liver. Oh my gosh. Last month. And I'm back working my business full time and going to the gym 3 days a week. Brother, congratulations. I am glad you're healthy. I'm glad you're healthy. This is what Charlotte says. Charlotte's a major attorney, by the way, who also just happens to be an author. Her book is the one that I shared, Frogville and the Star Power. The networking is amazing. It's been well worth the time and money. Just that investment alone. And then Jacqueline, yes, the boat keeps floating. Absolutely. All right. So that's month 7, networking and relationship building, right? You can see where, let's say you have an idea to do something and you're missing a piece, or you don't have information to get it to fruition. I can guarantee you that there's going to be somebody within the mastermind that has knowledge or knows somebody that has the knowledge. That's what you're getting yourself next to. You're getting yourself next to power terminals who will help you grow. Month 8, marketing and promotion. Okay, so now we've done all these things, right? We found your purpose. We're building your confidence and self-esteem. We've got your goal setting and time management together. We've got your mindset set. Any challenges and obstacles that are there, I know how to deal with them, or I'm planning to deal with them. Okay, now I've developed my personal brand. I've got some networking and relationships, which now I'm going to build upon. And now I'm going to learn how to market and promote to get my brand, my product, my message out there. That is month 8. We're only on month 8. Right? You can create a social media content calendar and share with Facebook groups. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff we're going to learn in this. How to send emails out, how to use this, right? This is what Charlotte says. Relationship building as an adult is hard. Seeing computer dating example, mastermind, if similar focus is a better solution. Yeah. So look, here we are on this call. Okay. This is a one-way flow. For those of you guys who've been around my communication talks all the time, communication is back and forth. It goes from, you have one terminal or one point of origination, and that goes, the information you're sending, right? You're communicating, it goes to this terminal. This terminal has to get it. They have to receive it and understand it, duplicate. If I say, the car is red, and this goes over, the guy goes, the car is red. Well, how do I know he's duplicated it? Because he's sending it back to me. And he says, hey, the car is red. And I go, oh, got it. Thank you for duplicating. Right? So this is basically a one-way. We get some backwards communication or reverse communication by, not reverse, but a complete cycle by these texts or by these messages, but it's not by no means a full, in my mind, communication. So being with people, being in person, or being on a Zoom call where you can actually interact with each other, that is communication to me. So month 8 is marketing and promotion. Well, how do I do that? Well, guess what? Month 9, communication skills. How do you communicate? What is communication? How do you get your message across? What's your story? What are you telling people? Is it the right thing for you? Is it what you want to say? That's what month 9 is. Month 10, again, we go back to mindset and motivation, right? Not mastering your mindset and motivation. Okay, now I have all of these things. How do I move forward, right? How do I move forward? Like sharing a personal experience. This is the homework that I have for month 10. You share a personal experience of overcoming a negative mindset and what you learned from it. How did you motivate yourself to get through? That's month 10. Month 11, building a support system, right? How do you build a support system around what you want to do? Outside the mastermind, outside the group. I mean, you'll have the people in the group as well, but you also need a core group of people near you to build on. You can take people from the mastermind, but how do you do that? How do you build that support system? And not just like I need support and like help and confidence. How do I build a support system to find people? Like if I need to build a funnel, right? Or send out a newsletter or create a blog, right? I guarantee you there are people on here that don't write blogs. There are people that do write blogs. How do you do that? And month 12 is surrounding yourself with like-minded people. How do you pick the right people to be around you? And then we go and we cycle it again with new topics the next year. So guys, that's the mastermind for the first year. Imagine where you're going to be after that first year. Holy bazoli. Let's see. Ted said, this sounds amazing. Business today depends on networking and marketing. A great balance between the two builds a business quickly. 100%. I agree. And look, I've been in the marketing world since, well, before Phantom. But I really hit it during Phantom when Grant Cardone asked me to, sing on the stage at 10X GrowthCon, the first one. And I saw it. And then I got ClickFunnels. And then I was speaking on the ClickFunnels stage, right? And then, Richard, you don't have anything. It's blank. You have a blank message. But I learned, and then I started hanging out with Ted McGrath, and I started hanging out with, my buddy David Jensen, who's an amazing speaker and marketer, and hanging out with Craig Duswalt and Ken Wald and all these people who are in this business, like at the top of their game. And it is the way to build. It's the way to build, guys. The way to build. Oh, you sent a star. Oh, you don't have to send star. Thank you for that. I put that on there when I was going to do a Christmas album, and I wanted people to like be a part of the Christmas album. Anyway, thank you. I keep forgetting to take it off. I've been in marketing and sales for 38 years. Sales is amazing. I'm in the market for a new vehicle, which is hellish these days because the prices are just ridiculous. They're ridiculous. The interest rates are ridiculous. What's happening in the economy is ridiculous, right? So I was talking to the young sales guy, and it's like he'd never done sales before. He got into car sales 3 years ago, and he loves it. And it's not, look, sales is not like, hey, kid, buy this. It's not, hey, buy this. Sales is like helping somebody solve a problem. And it's pretty cool. Andrea is here. Hello. Welcome to Thrive Thursday. Here's an interesting tool that I use when I teach or I'm putting a product out. It's you're solving a problem. Somebody has a problem in business or in life, and you go, okay, here's a solution. For example, an artist wants to learn how to get a newsletter going. Okay, here's how you get a newsletter going. You have to get a platform that will allow you to send out the newsletters. You're able to capture identities when you go to do your concerts or your shows. You have people sign up for your newsletters. Big Mike used to go around and have people sign up on my newsletter. It's like, okay, great. Good. Oh, I get it. Solves a problem. But then it creates another problem. The problem is, well, what platform do I get to build my newsletter on? Oh, well, there's this. I use Go High Level now. It's amazing. Amazing. There's ClickFunnels, there's Infusionsoft, there's this, there's that. Oh, that's cool. Which one should I get? Solve a problem, pose a problem. Solve a problem, pose a problem. So you're always helping. To me, sales is about helping find a solution. And I won't, my whole life has been sales. And artists, if you do not think that you're a salesperson, you are sorely mistaken, because you are the product that you're selling. How are you representing yourself? How are you walking in the room? What's your brand? What's your brand? Is it sustainable? Have you crashed it? How do you build it back up? Right? How do you build? How do you maintain? So when I get somebody who's interested in working in one of my programs, or somebody who wants me to coach them on communication or things like that, I literally will ask them, what's your goal? What's your purpose for this? And if it doesn't match up with what mine is, I'm not going to work with them. And it's not because they're not nice people. I just want to be able to get a product. I want to get a successful, valuable product at the end. And I want them to be happy with what they're doing. And if I feel like I can't deliver what they want, or they're not in line with how I think, then I'm not going to work with them. So I'm not selling like, hey, come into my program, do this, do that. I don't do that. Like, I can't tell you how many like actors have said, hey, will you coach, or will you do this, will you do that? And I go, well, what's your goal? And the commitment level isn't there. If they want to get to a certain point, it is a lot of freaking hard work. It's a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. Yeah, look at this. One of the most important things in sales is never to sell a product or service you wouldn't buy and use yourself. This is where you get those people that are like the shysters or the snake oil salespeople, right? This is where I feel, Ted, tell me what you think. When you run into those people and you feel like, because I don't think they're doing this. I don't think they believe in their product. If they believe in their product, they'd be like, look, this is going to help you. It's going to help you solve the problem. I have a friend who is in the network marketing world, which I think is a great business, by the way. He's very successful. We actually are in that company ourselves, my wife and I. Although it's not our main focus. We just have it because the products are cool. The products are good. And he said that to me the very first day. He's very successful. He's former Navy Special Forces diver, and he became very successful in this area. But he said, look, I use these products myself. And he believes in them, and that's the truth. So I wanted to share that with you. I wanted to share the Star Power Mastermind with you. Rihanna, to answer your question, don't worry. Do not worry. I'll work with you. I will. So we'll figure something out. Yeah. So that's that. So I want to share again about Sound of Freedom. I'm going to see if I have it on my phone. I keep getting these. I keep getting these great messages from him. How cool is that? I get texts from the Count of Monte Cristo. I was flabbergasted when I met him. I posted it. Yeah, it's on the thing. So he sent me this. That it's number 1 in the theaters. Can you see that? Dun, 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 dun. Which is super awesome. They worked so hard on this film, so very hard, and I'm very happy that it's having the success that it's having. And I think people are kind of like going, their eyes are kind of opening a little bit. So there's a lot of rhetoric, there's a lot of stuff. And you guys who know me, for those of you who are just meeting me for the first time, if you're on YouTube or LinkedIn or Facebook, my whole belief system is that we're all in this together. I'd rather be inclusive than exclusive. And I think that is really the sanest approach. At least that's how I look at it. I've said this multiple times that, here we are, we see strife and chaos in the world and war and, battling and look, like them or hate them. Like them or hate them. There's something that the former president said. And again, this is not political. I want to make 100%. I want to make that clear. This is not political. There's no politics. But when he was asked about the war in the Ukraine, he said, I want people to stop dying. I think everybody can agree on that. If you don't agree with that, then I'd say, hey, take a look in the mirror. I don't care what side you sit on or what country you're from. Parents of kids in Afghanistan, a mother in Afghanistan, a mother in South Africa, a mother in Canada, a mother in Belize, a mother in Brazil, a mother in New Jersey, a mother in California cares for her child just as much as the mothers in those other countries. Does this make sense? A father cares for his son, a brother cares for his brother, a sister cares for her mother, a sister cares for her sister, a daughter cares for her mother. Grandkids care for their grandparents. Ultimately, And I think if we look at that and we look at the fact that here we are spinning on this crazy rock, who knows what's out there? I don't know. There's more. There's more evidence. People coming down like Joe Rogan's, man, there's aliens. What do you guys think? Do you think there are aliens? Let me know. Put it in the comments. What do you guys think? There's a collective common bond. If we were all working toward a common goal of happiness and growth and prosperity and peace, why is there strife? Why is there war? Why is there conflict? Why? And like literally take all the crap out of the way. Take the, well, they believe this way and they believe that way. But what's the core reason? What's the core reason? Why is there strife? Why can't we shift our mindset? Instead of sitting in chaos and sitting in like horrible news, you open the newspaper, right? We talked about this. The headline, thousands dead. You're like, oh, what? And you open the newspaper. Since the dawn of man, thousands of people have died from natural causes. Yeah, I mean, those are the headlines. I was looking at stuff the other day. I don't read the newspaper. I was doing this drill on this thing I'm working on. And I was looking at different headlines as part of the thing I was doing, right? It's like a little exercise. And the headlines, devastating, devastating, devastating. One was, it was a 2022 headline. And it was something, what was it? It was like, like horror or tragedy in the upset. Or, just a tragedy strikes. It was a hockey team. Tragedy strikes women's hockey team. And I'm like, okay. I'm thinking like, what happened? And I read the article. Well, it was a tragedy that they lost their final game to such and such a team and did not win the gold medal in this competition. I'm like, that's the headline. Trying to grab your attention. So why is it? Why can't we just switch it? Why can't we switch it and be like, almost made it, almost got the gold. Congratulations to the other team. So I'm going to ask you guys, this is your homework. It's a little star power homework. Here I am getting out of focus again. A little pre-star power homework. And I've done this before. What can you do this weekend as we head into Friday to bring joy, to bring happiness, to bring positive thoughts and actions to your immediate surroundings, to destimulate the chaos, to turn off the noise, as I say. Turn off the news. Don't read the newspapers. It's all the same. It's all the same. What you read today will be the same tomorrow, and the same tomorrow, and the same tomorrow. So here's the other thing that Your Star Power program, or our Your Star Power program, Star Power program mindset, a mastermind will do. And this is what I hope. I want to create a group of people who are going to go out and make the world a better place. I shouldn't say create a group of people. I want to create a group or a place where people can come and share in that experience. And then once we have our meetings and once we have our lessons, we go out and we infect the world with positivity. We become a virus of positivity. Wouldn't that be wild? Oh, there's a new virus going out. What is it? Positivity. It's infecting everybody. Oh my gosh, everybody's happy. It's the happy virus. That's my goal. So that's Thrive Thursday. Been on for almost 40 minutes. Andrea says, no way we're alone. No way we're alone. Cassie says, I feel like an alien sometimes. I was going to write this one or put that one up. We forget who we are. We forget who we are. Cool. Thank you. I will contact an old friend, make a new one. There you go. How about that? Contact an old friend and make a new one. Do something kind for my neighbors. Absolutely. One little action. You never know how far that's going to go. You never know. You'll never know. You'll never know. All right, my friends. Hey, if you haven't done so, go here. I think you all have. Go there and sign up for the free newsletter. And if you want a copy of my book, well, I'll send it out later. You can get a free copy of my book, The Art of Survival Guide. You can go right there. Do something kind for your neighbors. JamesBarber.com/newsletter. Guess what? You'll learn how to do this when you come into the mastermind. It's pretty simple, really. Pretty simple. Pretty simple, but effective, because you're able to then reach people. Yeah, is it a marketing tool? 100%. But I can reach people. I can talk to people. And if social media gets shut down or somebody gets booted or your channel, you lose your people, you have a way to communicate with people. They're your friends. They're your contacts. Don't rely on this all the time. Don't rely on it all the time. Awesome. Well, sign up for that newsletter, Ted, if you haven't done so, and I'll make sure somebody gets it out to you. All right, people. I am going to sign off because, believe it or not, I got to take the trash out. Yeah, the Phantom's going to take the trash out. I'm not the Phantom anymore. Nobody's the Phantom anymore on Broadway. Although I did see, isn't Ramin going to go out and do some like international version? I don't know. I don't really follow it much. Nighttime shopping heightens the sensation. I'll do the Phantom like a New Yorker. Hey, nighttime shopping heightens each sensation. Darkness stirs. That'd be funny. Maybe I'll do that at my next concert. All right, people, have a great, great night. Remember your homework. Go out and do something good for somebody. Make somebody's life better. Sign up for that newsletter. And if you're following this on YouTube, thank you so much for coming in. You should see that there as well. If you're following me on LinkedIn, thank you very much. And, please subscribe to that YouTube channel. You can click it. If you guys haven't gone to my YouTube channel, go there. It's youtube.com/what? James Barber Now. Oh, and guess what? I haven't done it 100%, but I just got invited to Cameo. Have you guys used Cameo? I don't know if I'm going to do it. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I will. All right. Okay, guys, I'm signing off. Have a great night. Share the stream out, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.